Hey friends, welcome back. I'm so excited to see you again. Today we'll focus on that engagement text and our new decodable book. Remember that we'll listen for our new spelling pattern as we read together today. This is Module 2, Cycle 12, Lesson 57.
Materials!
Remember, when we're reading, we're using that thinking cap and our listening ears. Follow along with the learning targets. Remember to think about each one so you know what you're aiming for. The first one says, using evidence from the text, I can answer questions about the current edition of the Sunnyside Gazette. New restaurant opens in Sunnyside. The second learning target states, I can read regularly spelled high-frequency words and words that don't play fair. Place, let's, large, and which. That final learning target says, I can read the decodable text, too many options.
Transition song!
Gather round together, together, together. It's time to hear a story, a story, a story. It's time to hear a story and say what we've learned.
Read aloud.
We'll first jump into our engagement text. I'm excited to read it with you so that we're able to prepare for our decodable book. Remember to listen carefully so that you're able to answer questions afterwards. Today's edition of the Sunnyside Gazette, New Restaurant Opens in Sunnyside by Walt Wordsmith. The residents of Sunnyside will soon have a new restaurant option, Soup for You. Soup for You will serve soups, sandwiches, and other lunch fare. Breakfast will also be available. The restaurant is closed for dinner. The chef, Roy Vittles, is known for his clam chowder and boiled bone broth soups. Customers will also enjoy a collection of crowd-pleasing sandwiches. Chef Vittles says you won't want to miss our Royal PBJ, a fancy peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or our Downtown Club sandwich, which introduces a combination of 3 meats and our secret special sauce. In honor of the grand opening, a coupon can be found in this edition of the Sunnyside Gazette. Customers can receive a free bag of chips with the purchase of any soup or sandwich. Soup for You is still hiring new employees. For more information, inquire during regular business hours. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Question and answer.
Let's talk about what we just heard. I'm sure you were a great listener, so you'll be ready for each question. What is the name of the new business opening in Sunnyside? That's right. It's a restaurant called Soup for You. What will residents be able to get if they bring in the coupon? Yes, free chips as long as they buy a soup or a sandwich. What meal won't the restaurant be open for? Very good. It will be closed for dinner. The article says that people who live in Sunnyside will soon have a new restaurant option. What does option mean? That's right, an option is a choice. They'll have another place available to go if they want to. The article says that the restaurant will serve soup, sandwiches, and other lunch fare. What is lunch fare? That means just any other lunch food. Great work!
homework.
In a few minutes, we'll be reading our decodable text together. Before we do that, we want to dig into some of the high-frequency words we might encounter as we're reading. Take a look at this first one and decide if it's a snap word, where it's spelled the way we would expect, or if maybe it's a trap word and it doesn't play fair. It's the word place. What do you notice about that word? Excellent. It uses the magic E to make the A say its own name. That word is a snap. Try this word, large. What do you see there? If you look carefully in the middle, you'll see AR, that R-controlled sound. I also notice GE at the end, and it seems as though that E would be a magic E, but it isn't. That word seems like a trap. Try this word, let's. We've seen this one before. That's a snap. We notice let is making the short E sound because it's a closed syllable. How about this word, they? This one's familiar to us too. What do you remember? Yes, we hear the long A sound, but it's using the letter E. That is a trap. And this word says which. What do you think about this one? This one is a snap. CH is closing in the I, giving it a short I sound. That's no problem for us. Great reading. Try this word, what. Yes, this one's a trap. It sounds like a short U sound, but we notice the letter A. That's tricky. Good work.
Fluency.
It's time for us to read that decodable book, Too Many Options. Listen to my fluent reading and try to follow along with me. But remember to notice those high-frequency words as we go. Soup for You is a new place to eat. It just opened near Sam's home. Sam and Dad want to go for lunch. Sam and Dad walk down the block. They bring their coupon for a free bag of chips. There is a large crowd there. Other people want to try the new place too. They get in line and look at the list of soups and other lunch stuff. There are so many options. Sam doesn't know which soup he wants. He reads the list and thinks. He gets the clam chowder. Then he looks at the chips. So many options. I don't know which one to get, says Sam. He looks at the group of chips. Then he points to the plain chips. Dad picks them up and puts them on their tray. Then they come to the drinks. More options. Sam doesn't know which one to get. I don't know what I want to drink, says Sam. He thinks, then he gets the orange soda. Sam and Dad get their food and pay. They sit down to enjoy their meal. Sam takes a bite. The soup is boiling hot. He blows on it. Now it is okay to eat. After he takes a bite, he says, "Yum! This is the best soup I have ever had. I picked the right option." Dad smiles.
Closing reflection.
Which high-frequency words were not tricky for you to read? Think back to our snap and trap chart. Which high-frequency words were tricky for you to read? Maybe you saw them again in our decodable book. You did a great job reading today. Keep it up. I'm impressed with your hard work. I can't wait to see you again next time.